हाँ, तो कंटिन्यू रहेंगे तो गीता का थोड़ा अंडरस्टैंडिंग बन जाएगा. And what about you? You come for the first time? What's your name?
पृथ्वीराज.
Prithviraj. And you are in IRI? PhD second. Welcome, both of you, to this session of Bhagavad Gita. When one is in the student life, one is trying to gain knowledge, isn't it? But here we are trying to gain knowledge which is beyond the space of time. That knowledge which never changes. Any knowledge in this material world that you gain, it becomes redundant after some time. It changes. Right or wrong? Are the textbooks the same what it was 15, 20 years back? It has changed. Syllabus is the same? No. It has changed. Everything changes. But this knowledge has not changed because this knowledge is the most perfect knowledge. In all other knowledge, there is an element of imperfection. Why? Because it is man-made. So any knowledge which is coming from the human intelligence, it has an element of error. And you see what is PhD? If you see what is PhD, whatever the previous research person has established, the new person comes and dismantles it. Right or wrong? So what is it? One is trying to prove that the previous one was incomplete, isn't it? If not wrong, at least he is incomplete. So our incompleteness is there, but Bhagavad Gita gives us the complete knowledge. And you see, I mean, our Prime Minister just recently, one of the most uh, worldwide dignitary, Mr. Putin, came to India. And the best gift Mr. Modi gave was Bhagavad Gita. And it was flashed all over the world. Yeah. But the problem with Indians is they are still thinking that Bhagavad Gita is not so very important. There is something more important. So that is our misfortune. The greatest treasure we have with us, but we are discarding it and running after stones. There's a very nice verse which says, Kachan Vichanvin Api Divya Ratnam. You have heard about Dhruv Maharaj? Huh? He was a child, but we will talk about today knowledge and intelligence. So his intelligence was very resolute. And he was so determined that in the span of just 5 years, he could have the Supreme Lord manifest in front of him. And when the Lord came and the Lord said, My dear Dhruv, you want a kingdom which is bigger than your father. You want a kingdom which is even higher than your grandfather, Brahma. So now ask, I will give it to you. And then Dhruva, because his knowledge and intelligence both have become spiritualized, he says that Kachan Vichanvin Api Divya Ratnam. That I was asking for broken stones, broken glasses. But now what I have received the diamond. Your audience, my lord. So it is insignificant. I don't need it. Uh, it is condemnable. It is useless. It is worthless. Why should I settle for broken glasses when I'm getting a diamond in front of me? That is your audience. So Swami Kritartho Asmi. Now I am completely indebted to you. Kritartha. Kritartha, you understand? Krita means gratitude. So this is the problem with our generation. That in our genes, there is not an element of gratitude. That is the attitude we have. What is the attitude? Attitude of being rebellious. Then who will suffer? Who will suffer? The generation will suffer. It is suffering. Treasure of knowledge we have with us, but we are not accepting it. We are trying to avoid it. And we are running after broken stones. And we are thinking that we are advancing. So it is just a, icebreaker. It's an icebreaker, but it is a reality. So this knowledge is the completion. There is no knowledge, or there is all knowledge of the world compared on one side, and the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita on the other side. The knowledge of Bhagavad Gita surpasses all streams and branches of knowledge. We will discuss today's very important aspect. Today, Krishna is talking about buddhi and jnanam. So, buddhi means intelligence, and jnanam means knowledge. So, most of the intellectual people, they think they have both. They have a lot of knowledge, they are better than others, and because they think they have knowledge, their intelligence is superior. But actually, what is the situation that we will discover from Bhagavad Gita? Okay, so let us begin. So, we are in the 10th chapter. This chapter is entitled The Opulence of the Absolute. The opulence means it is speaking about the uh, glory of the Supreme Lord, that He has the reservoir of all resources. He is the source of everyone and everything, and He has many opulences. Opulences means resources. Like why India wants to have friendship with Putin? Why we want to have friendship with Russia? What is honestly speaking, what is the single factor? Why we want to have friendship with Russia? Huh? What power? We want arms, which America we don't rely. Can we rely on America? So if we need to protect ourselves, we need to defend ourselves, whom can we think of? Russians. Can we think of Americans? They are the number one betrayer, like we saw here. That is history. Every time we had difficulty with Pakistan or China, whom did America support? Pakistan or China. No. So they are betrayers. So everyone is after opulence. Why Russia is so, being sought after by Indians or the Indian Prime Minister? Why Putin is being sought after? Because he has that power. Now come, Hare Krishna. So everyone is attracted and everyone is enamored by power. But they are reservoir of all power and all resources is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So if we need something, we should approach Him. Why approach anyone else? Anyone else has what? He has a fraction of the power which the Supreme Lord has. So if you want electricity, where you will go? You should go to the powerhouse. Why you should go to the shopkeeper and say, let me hook a wire from you? So this is intelligence. So today we will discuss whatever time we have. Otherwise, we will continue discussing in the next class. And what actually it means to be in knowledge and what is actually intelligence. So we will begin by prayers. That Supreme Lord gives us both. At least I feel that I desperately need both. How many of you feel that you require both? Or at least one? Knowledge and intelligence. Only 2, 3 people want. Others are already having it. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadavayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Pad Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagan Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta राधा कांत नमोस्तुते ताप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी भानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। Hare Krishna. So in the 10th chapter, Krishna is continuing from the 9th chapter. Arjuna did not ask any question. And in the 9th chapter, Krishna closed the 9th chapter by speaking the most important verse of how to fix one's mind on Krishna. Who can fix one's mind on Krishna? One who knows the greatness of Krishna. One who has gratitude for Krishna. Otherwise, it is not possible. So, and how to be able to fix one's mind on Krishna? By the process of hearing. Bhuya eva mahabaho shunume paramam vacha. Hear again. The more we hear about the Supreme Lord, the more our attraction to the Supreme Lord gets invoked. Because we are getting knowledge about Him. We are getting to know Him in more closeness. Then we can have this attitude of gratitude for Him. Like if you, as soon as you come to know that the Prime Minister is coming, then what is our response? If supposingly in IRA Prime Minister is coming, everyone becomes busy. How to receive him, how to welcome him, how to make arrangements for him. Yes or no? Yeah. If anyone else is coming, if some other person is coming, do you care for him? You don't care. So many people keep coming and leaving every day. You don't even make any notice of it. So the Supreme Person, when he is speaking, he is revealing the supreme secret, the supreme knowledge. So we should be very attentive. So in the previous verse, he said that if the person knows me on three aspects, Yo Mamajam Anadim Cha Veti Lok Maheshwaram. One who knows that I am unborn and I am beginningless and I am also the Ishvara, I am the controller or Supreme Lord of everyone, of all universes. So such person is never deluded, asamudha, and he is free from all sins. Now Krishna says that to know him, what is required? There are many characteristics required, many qualities required. What are these qualities? So Krishna talks about these qualities. We will see in the verse 4th and 5th. It's a big verse. Two verses are together. And Krishna talks about 20 different qualities. These 20 qualities are required in spiritual great proportion to be able to know the Supreme Lord. Buddhir jnanam sammoha shama satyam dama sama sukham dukkham bhavo bhavo bhayam cha abhayameva cha ahimsa samta tushtis तपोदानम यशो यशः भवन्ति भावभूतानां मत्ता एव पृथग्विधा. बुद्धिर्ज्ञानम सम्मोहा क्षमा सत्यम दमा समा सुखम दुखम भवो भावो भयं च भयमेव च अहिंसा समता तुष्टे तपोदानम यशो यशः भवन्ति भावभूतानां मत्ता एव पृथग्विधा. Please recite. Your turn. Recite.
बुद्धि बुद्धिर्ज्ञानं सम्मोहा
बुद्धिर्ज्ञानमसम्मोहा
क्षमा सत्यं दमः शमा
क्षमा सत्यम दमः शमा सुखम दुखम भवो भावो भयं च भयमेव च अहिंसा समता तुष्टिस् तपोदानम यशो यशः भवन्ति भावभूतानां मत्ता एव पृथग्विदा. One more amongst the boys. Recite.
बुद्धिर्ज्ञानम् असम्मोहा
बुद्धिर्ज्ञानम सम्मोहा
सत्यं तमो समा
क्षमा सत्यम तम क्षमा
सुखं दुःखं भयो भायो
सुखम दुखम भवो भावो भयं च भयमेव च अहिंसा समता तुष्टिस् तपोदानम यशो यशः भवन्ति भावभूतानां मत्ता एव पृथग्विदा. So Krishna is talking about these 20 qualities. These 20 qualities which are required to know him. Because in the previous verses he says even the great sages and the demigods do not know him. And he is the source of both of them. I am the source of the demigods and the sages. And here he is speaking about so some of the qualities you all know. You all know what is buddhi. Buddhi is what? Intelligence. Then jnanam. Jnanam is knowledge. But most of you may not know what is asammoha. Sammoha is freedom from delusion. Freedom from doubt and delusion. Can anyone say he is at the stage of asammoha? That there is no doubt or delusion in his life ever? What is our situation? Every moment. Every moment there is onslaught of delusion and doubt. Okay. Then Shama. Shama is a lost quality. What it means? Shama means to forgive. It is said to forgive is a gift for others and to forget is the gift for self. But our problem is we cannot do both. Neither can we forgive nor can we forget. याद है 20 साल पहले तुमने मुझे क्या कहा था? है ना? याद है या नहीं? जाता नहीं. हाँ? जो हमारे पॉल्स ईगो पे छाप पड़ी है वो मिटती नहीं. मिटती है? नहीं मिटती है. लाइफ स्पैन बीत जाता है. हाँ, लेकिन वो जाता नहीं. तो क्या बता रहे हैं भगवान? क्षमा. देन सत्यम is truthfulness. We will try and dive into all these qualities to the extent time permits and to the extent you are all inquisitive. Then Dama and Shamaha. Dama is control of the senses and Sama is control of the mind. Can anyone? Enlighten. Anyone has these qualities of Dhamma and Shama? We are controlled by both. We are governed by our mind and senses, right or wrong? As soon as the senses see something which is, yeah, alluring, immediately it gives the message to the mind. And what the mind says? I want it. I want to enjoy it. But in spiritual practice, what we have to do? We have to practice Shama and Dhamma. Then Sukham. Sukham is a feeling of happiness, and Dukham is feeling of distress. The Bhava and Abhava is very interesting. Bhava means birth, and Abhava means death. And Bhayam means fear, and Abhayam means fearlessness. Then Ahimsa. Ahimsa means non-violence. And Samta means equanimity. Yeah, Prabhupada says equilibrium, it means equanimity. To be able to see everyone with the same respect. Easy? Very difficult. All the time what we are doing? We are discriminating. Samta, then Tushti. Tushti means Santushti. Santushti means to be satisfied. Satisfaction. Tapa means penance. Danam means charity. Yasha means fame. And Ayasha means infamy or defaming. So all these are 20 in numbers. So all these 20 qualities, Krishna says, Bhavanti Bhava Bhutanam. All of this manifest in various living entities, especially in the human form of life. And where are they coming from? Matta eva pritagvidha. It is all coming from me. It is all arranged from me. Okay? Now see the translation. Intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt and illusion, forgiveness, truthfulness, control of the senses, control of the mind, happiness and distress, birth, death, fear, fearlessness, non-violence, equanimity, satisfaction, austerity, charity, fame, and infamy. So these are 20 in numbers. All these variety, all these qualities of living beings are created by me alone. So we are understanding the Vibhuti, the opulence of the Supreme Lord, that how he is in total control of everyone and everything. He is not directly doing it. It is through his energies. Through his energies. We will discuss that. So I will just read first two lines and then I will read the last two paragraphs of the purport because we will discuss each quality. We will try to discuss. Is it important or not? How many of you want to develop these qualities? How many? Only few, not all. They have their own set of qualities. Okay. So what Srila Prabhupada begins the purport that the different qualities of living entities, be they good or bad, are all created by Krishna and they are described herein. Like I'll give you one example. Like in this country, whatever is being provided by whom? The government. The government. Okay. But who does what and chooses what is not made by this decision is not made by the government. That decision is made by the individual, the citizen. So in a sense, is the government responsible? Huh? Who wants to be a criminal or who wants to be a lawyer? Who decides? The individual decides. But it is enabled by who? By whom? By the government. The government enables both. Okay. So let us see the last two paragraphs and then we will discuss each quality to some extent. You see page number 454. So these are 20 qualities, as I said. All these qualities are manifest throughout the universe in human society. Got it? Everyone? This little one is also on the same page?
448.
Just be there. Go ho ho. She has her own quality. Uh, she does not need any guidance. Uh, Okay, here, please here. All these qualities are manifest throughout the universe in human society. So this is talking about human form of life and in the society of the demigods. There are many forms of humanity on other planets. Okay, so please be clear. Our scientists may not be able to come to this uh, finding that there is life on other planets. When they go to other, they have never been to other planets. That is the fact. Because they cannot go to any other planet. What they find on other planets? Sand and rocks. They don't find anything else. When the moon gives such moonshine, such soothing moonshine, such coolness, and when they go to the moon, what they find? Rocks and sand. From rocks and sand, such soothing rays will come. They've never been to. They cannot go to moon. No one in this human form of life, by any artificial means, can ever reach moon. It is just not possible. But they are making a fool of themselves and trying to fool others. Please hear. There are many forms of humanity on other planets. And these qualities are there. One example is given. Even these qualities are there in the demigods. And their planet is where? Where everyone wants to go. Whenever a person dies, the invitation comes, Swargiye. Aspiration of everyone is to go to the demigod's planet. But how to go, how to become a demigod? Qualities is required. No one can become if somebody wants to be a professor here, how can he be a professor? That quality is required. That knowledge is required. That skill is required. That experience is required. Without that, can he become? Can he become? He cannot become. Now, for one who wants to advance in Krishna consciousness, Krishna creates all these qualities. But the person develops them himself from within. This is very important. So Krishna enables, but the practice is to be done by an aspirant. Like the teacher will come and give you guidance. But the effort and the endeavor is to be done by the student. Without it, the teacher cannot give you a capsule or a download. Can he give? This is what everyone is aspiring. कुछ नहीं करना पड़े. खाली एक कैप्सूल दे दो, हम खा लें और सारी नॉलेज आ जाए. वो होगा नहीं. It will never happen. Krishna creates all these qualities, but a person develops them himself from within. One who engages in the devotional service of the Supreme Lord develop all these good qualities, not mechanically. How? When one is in connection with the Supreme Lord. Because he is the source, he is the reservoir. So when one has pleased the Supreme Lord, then the Supreme Lord will release these qualities. And these qualities will manifest him as arranged by the Supreme Lord. There are many verses which speak about this principle. Yasyasta bhakti bhagavati akinchana sarve gunastatra samasate sura. Find out this verse. It is quoted in Bhagavad Gita. Dashil, where it is quoted in Bhagavad Gita? Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana sarve gunastatra samasate sura. Harao bhaktasya kuto mahadguna manorathena dhavato bahi. It says that one who is engaged in service of the Supreme Lord. So how we are engaged in the service of the Supreme Lord? That we engage our senses in service. Now, what sense we are engaging in service? At present, what sense we are engaging in service of the Supreme Lord? Yes, Shravanam, hearing. For you it is hearing, and for me it is speaking. Or it is called Kirtanam, glorification. So I am engaging, I am hearing also, but I am speaking also. So both senses are engaged. You found it?
So it is 13.8 to 12. 1.28 also.
1.28, yeah.
Yeah.
1.28. Full verse is given there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Give the page number.
52 page.
Page number 52. This verse is quoted. Quoted means it is not a part of Bhagavad Gita 1.28. Yes. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati kinchina. Sarve gunas tatra samasate sura haro bhaktasya kuto mahad guna. So this is talking about guna. Guna means quality. Guna also means rope. So it's talking about these qualities. So everyone wants to have knowledge, one wants to have wisdom, one wants to be asamudha, freedom from doubt and delusion. He wants to be free from birth and death also. But how to have? That is the process which is given here. But one who has unflinching devotion for the personality of Godhead has all the good qualities of the demigod. So actually these qualities are with the demigods. If you have these qualities, then at least what you will become? Demigod. Then you can go to the heavenly planet. Not by writing Swargiya. People are writing there is Kriya. So please come for my such and such relative. He is now Swargiya. No. Who knows he is Swargiya or Narkiya? Swargiya, these qualities are required. If you want to go to the heavenly planet, automatically you'll be promoted if you have these qualities. So who will have these qualities? One who has unflinching devotion to the personality of Godhead, has all the good qualities of the demigods. But one who is not a devotee of the Lord has only material qualifications that are of little value. Why? Why it is so? This is the second line. Because this is because he is hovering on the mental plane. Manorathena. Ratha, you understand? Chariot. And on which chariot he is seated? Who is our chariot driver of our life? Our mind. Krishna is not the chariot driver. Krishna is the chariot driver of Arjuna. But if we make Krishna our chariot driver, then there is possibility to go not only to the heavenly planet, but to go to the topmost spiritual planet. If Krishna becomes the driver. But right now, who is the driver? Our mind. So one who is seated on the chariot of his mind, because he is hovering on the mental plane and is certain to be attracted by the glaring material energy. So what he will remain into? He will never become asamudha. He will always remain mudha. Mudha means he is always be in delusion and doubt. Okay. So coming back to the point, let us at least discuss one quality. How much time do I have? Dr. Dolamani? My time is up. From next time, we will start sharp at 7:30. Yeah. And there is a lot of traffic. So I'll have to start at 6. Because every time, previously on Saturdays, it was relatively less traffic. But for last 1 month, I am observing it is very heavy traffic. Now in Delhi, wherever you go, whenever you go, there is always traffic. You will be surprised, our spiritual founder Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, he was preaching in West, and he says that profits, cars and pollution and no solution. Profits, driven by profit. Companies are having car manufacturing because of profit, and government is encouraging because of taxes, again profit. So profits, cars and pollution, and man will have no solution. That is becoming true. Prabhupada quoted this in 1967. That time there is nothing. But now see, and within 5-10 years it will become so difficult, it will be difficult. Now we are having so difficulty in breathing. Okay, so let us discuss this first quality. What is the first quality? Is buddhi. Prabhupada says intelligence refer to the point, to the power to analyze things in their proper perspective. So what is intelligence functions? The function of intelligence is to discern. You understand the word discern? Nirnay lena. to be able to decide. Okay, let us take a simple word, decide. Or to be able to discriminate between what is right and what is wrong, what is dharma and what is adharma, what I should do and what I should not do. So that decision making ability in a person comes from his intelligence. So intelligence is internal or external? Can you see intelligence? Can anyone see intelligence? How much intelligence is there in his head? What is the quantum? Huh? It is 1%, 2%, or 10%. Can anyone see? No. It is internal quality. It is internal quality. And intelligence, how one gets intelligence? What are the factors which determine one's intelligence? Please think. All of us want to be known as intelligent person. Nobody wants to be known as a foolish person. So how to become intelligent? One is based on knowledge. Yes, true.
एडजस्टमेंट
Huh?
एडजस्टमेंट किसी भी वातावरण में किसी जगह एडजस्ट कितना कर पाता है इंटेलिजेंस
Okay. Okay. You are saying adjustment. That is basically to be able to have the right perspective. Prabhupada is saying here. To power to analyze things in the proper perspective. Okay. What else? How can we become intelligent? What factors will determine that our intelligence develops? Very simple. Just basics. Please think about the basics. Huh?
ability.
By reading or
No, capability, ability is knowledge. It is not intelligence. One may have all the information download in his head, but his decision making is awful. Right or wrong? So what gives you good intelligence? Just think very basic. From the association. From the association. The kind of association you have. If you have spiritual association, if you have good association, you will have good intelligence. If you don't have good intelligence, what kind of intelligence we will have? We will have a wicked intelligence. Krishna has spoken about it. Whereas in the first chapter, Dhartarashtrasya Durbuddhir. Buddhi is either it is Durbuddhir or it has been Buddhi Yoga. It is not Subuddhi. It is Buddhi Yoga. स्पेकुलेशन तो चलेगा नहीं स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ में 1% भी नहीं चलेगा 0.001% भी नहीं चलेगा पूरा पढ़ना पड़ेगा ध्यान से सुनना पड़ेगा बुद्धि योग सो बुद्धि योग मीन्स yoga means connection when one's intelligence is connected with the supreme lord. So Krishna is always wanting two things from us. What are the two things he is desiring? What we should connect? How do we connect with Krishna? Through our mind and intelligence. Mayi eva mana adhatsava my buddhi niveshaya. He says you invest your intelligence in me. And where do we invest our intelligence? Where we can get material profit or material gain. So buddhi means that one is able to take the right decisions. Intelligence refers to the power to analyze things in the proper perspective. And knowledge refers to understanding what is spirit and what is matter. So, knowledge is what? Knowledge is basically information. Then you are gaining so much knowledge, so many years you are studying, teaching. So, what is knowledge? And what is the source of knowledge?
or the generally books are a source of knowledge.
Yes, books. Intelligence also. Intelligence, we get good intelligence by studying scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, having good association, hearing. What is hearing doing? It is awakening our consciousness. So intelligence will depend on also our consciousness. What decisions we will take, it will determine on our consciousness. In which mode we are. If we are in the lower mode, then our decisions will be destructive. And if we are in the mode of goodness, then our decision will be according to our dharma. So knowledge refers to understanding what is spirit and what is matter. Ordinary knowledge obtained by the university education pertains only to matter. Right or wrong? Do you have any understanding of spirit? Hmm? It is utopian. Okay. And it is not accepted here as knowledge. Knowledge means knowing the distinction between spirit and matter. In modern education, there is no knowledge about spirit. They are simply taking care of the material elements of bodily needs. Therefore, academic knowledge is not complete. I will discuss it in length next time because I have to respect the mandate. The person who is down below is on temporary duty. Yeah. And he has asked us to leave by 8:30. But because it was not announced, so my request is you please try to come by 7:15 next time. Okay. And we can have some more time to discuss. I have opened up. So you also please allow your intelligence and knowledge to come in action. You have 1 week time. You have 1 week time. Think about it, ponder about it. Yeah. And from this perspective, every time you make a decision, apply these tools based on your knowledge and intelligence. So apply at least on this factor. But this action that I take, will it really benefit me or will it benefit the other person? Is it according to my duty? Yes or no? And is it going to please the Supreme Lord? Yes or no? Then you see our decisions will be completely different. But for that, we require higher level of intelligence. Normally, what kind of decision making we do? You have seen a ball. As soon as you throw the ball on the wall, what comes out? The ball springs back, bounce back. Similarly, so that is not intelligence. That is not proper use of intelligence. We should always deliberate. Intelligence means to apply intelligence, we must deliberate. And on what we should deliberate, I have given you some conception. Next time we will discuss in detail both these aspects of buddhi and jnana. Okay? As of now, if you have any question, please ask. Did I speak something completely out of tune? Why you people are so, uh, what should I say? Heavy faced. Yeah.
There is a dilemma that the most intelligent scientists are also have taken some wicked decision.
Some?
Intelligent
I
scientists.
said, how can they be the most intelligent? If somebody is saying that he is most intelligent or the other person is considering most intelligent, that means intelligence is not applied. You came little late. I began with this explanation that if you see any man-made uh, rule or principle or knowledge which is coming is subject to change. And why it is changing? Because it is imperfect. Because it is imperfect. And that which is imperfect, somebody says is the perfection, then he is imperfect. But to be able to discern that knowledge is required, na? That intelligence is required. Prabhupada is explaining here. Knowledge means to be able to discern between matter and spirit. But one has no access to spirit, then he will remain at what level? Matter only. This is what Prabhupada is explaining. Knowledge means knowing distinction between spirit and matter. In modern education, there is no knowledge about spirit. They are simply taking care of material element and bodily needs. Therefore, academic knowledge is not complete. Okay? Yeah,
This 20 qualities,
yeah.
that is okay. Like some.
That is okay. Dukkha is okay. If you have come to that level, then it is very commendable. All of it is nothing we know. Do we know what is Jnanam?
I think
We will come later. That is required. That is required for, see, femi and infamy did not matter to those who are not Kshatriyas. This quality matters to those who are Kshatriyas. If there is a little insult of Putin not getting a proper reception here, what will be the result? हाँ उल्टा पड़ जाएगा हाँ So it does not matter to us maybe at our level as of now, but for those who are in higher positions, Krishna speaks. For those who are famous, for them infamy is worse than death. What is the verse? Dashil? I'll give you the second chapter, sorry. The second chapter Krishna says. This is verse number 34, second chapter, verse number. People will always speak of your infamy. And for a respectable person, dishonor is worse than death. Yes or no? But the problem with us is because we have no honor, so we don't care for dishonor. But these are the qualities which are for those whose consciousness is elevated, is higher. You know, in human form of life, how many level of consciousness we have? You'll be amazed. You'll be shocked. There are 8,400,000 species of life. 84 lakh योनि सुना है ना? Amongst the humans, there are 400,000 species. तो क्या है? क्या किसी के पास 4 लाख हाथ है या 4 लाख पैर है? नहीं. सब कुछ नॉमेनक्लेचर सेम है. चेंज कहाँ है? कॉन्शियसनेस में. कॉन्शियसनेस में. तो लोअर लेवल से हायर लेवल तक जाने में कितना लेवल का फर्क है? 400,000. So we could be at the very lower tip. So Bhagavad Gita will elevate us, uplift us to come to the highest level, if provided we apply. Okay? It affects. Fame infamy does not affect. It affects. It affects a person who has fame. For him, infamy matters. Those who do not have fame, then where is infamy? Those who do not have fame, where will be infamy? So it does not matter to you. But if it does not matter, this is talking about the entire human species, as he said, in all universes. Not only in this universe. This is also applicable to the demigods. Okay. This is the problem. This is our intelligence level. Got it? Our intelligence level is like a frog in the well. He cannot think outside. Okay. आप लोग ये बताइए गीता कितने लोगों ने बांटी, कितने लोगों ने नहीं बांटी? आपने ली नहीं, मैंने सुना. मैं आज पूरा देख रहा था. आपने 15 दिन तो ले जाने में, सोचने में ही निकाल दिया कि ले जाए या ना ले जाए. तो बांटेंगे क्या? मुझे कुछ नहीं पता. मुझे कुछ नहीं पता. ऐसा ही होता है. कुछ भी यानी कुछ भी इजी नहीं है.
नहीं, आजकल में हो जाएगा.
आजकल में आप आजकल में हो जाएगा. मैंने कमाल ही हो गया, हद हो गई. अभी तक दूसरा सेक्शन. हाँ, मैं ले आता हूँ आपके घर में. इतनी तकलीफ हो रही है. और किस किसने नहीं ली भाई? दयाशील, टेल मी द नेम्स हु हैव नॉट टेकन सो फार. दे प्रॉमिस. प्लीज आप लोग खुद ही बता दो. सत्यम भी एक क्वालिटी है ना. तो प्लीज अप्लाई.
पुराना लिया है तो वो भी नहीं किया, 38 लिया था।
आपने कितना कमिट किया है?
मैंने 12 में दे दिया, मैंने 38 लिया था एक टाइम पे, बीच में ही।
अरे यार अभी की बात करो ना यार।
अभी
तुमने 2 दिन पहले खाया था, उससे आज तुम बोल रहे हो कि मैंने 2 दिन पहले बहुत फिश खाया था, आज मैं नहीं खाऊंगा, होगा क्या? इधर स्पिरिचुअल पार्ट में यही होगा। बताइए बताइए, किस किसने नहीं लिया है? दयाशील आपको सुनाई दे रहा है ना? तो आप बताते क्यों नहीं हो नाम? ये प्लीज, या वो भी लिस्ट में मेंटेन करो। आपने नहीं लिया? आपने कहा था लेने के लिए, तो कब लेके जाएंगे? जब मैराथन खत्म हो जाएगी ले जाइए, करिए सुबह से शीघ्र। करिए, देखिए यही बात है, ये सब क्वालिटी ऐसे नहीं आएगी जब तक डिवोशनल सर्विस नहीं करेंगे। और डिवोशनल सर्विस करने में हमारी क्या है, हमारी बड़ी समस्या है, हमको केवल लेना आता है, देना कुछ नहीं आता है। एक व्यक्ति एक डूब रहा था, वो एक सेठ था, और सेठ की एक क्वालिटी होती है, पता है क्या होता है? उसको खाली लेना आता है, देना नहीं आता है। तो जो आदमी उसको बचा रहा था, रेस्क्यू कर रहा था, नाव से था, वो डूब रहा था। तो सेठ जी को बोलता है कि अपना हाथ दे। वो दे ही नहीं रहा, वो डूब रहा है लेकिन हाथ नहीं दे रहा है। बार बार बोल रहा है अपना हाथ दे, वो दे नहीं रहा है। तो बोला अच्छा मेरा हाथ ले। पकड़ लिया उसने। हमको भगवान से केवल मांगना आता है, दे दो दे दो दे दो। हाँ, गिव अस दिस डे आवर डेली ब्रेड, देते जाओ। हाँ, भगवान के लिए कुछ करने को तैयार नहीं है। तो क्या समझ रखे भगवान इतने बुद्धू हैं? सारी इंटेलिजेंस हमारे पास है? ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। ठीक है, कि कोई हाथ ही नहीं उठा रहा, कोई बोल ही नहीं रहा है। बोलो, बाकी सब लोग ले गए? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव टेकन योर कमिटेड कोटा सो फार? अभी भी केवल 2-3 हाथ उठ रहे हैं। तो बाकी सबने क्या किया है, नहीं लिया है ना? मतलब अजीब सिचुएशन है, लेने वालों में भी नाम नहीं है, नहीं ले जाने वालों में भी नाम नहीं है, तो नाम किधर है? You also have at least one copy for yourself. You have a Bhagavad Gita copy? Huh? You take this English one. Okay. All of you at least should have at least one personal copy of yours. How many of you don't have? You should not take the copy from here. You see my this copy? This copy is for last more than 10 years. And I have marked important things. I cannot give this copy for even 100 Bhagavad Gita or 1000 Bhagavad Gita. I won't give this because this is very important for me. This is my personal copy. And I really doubt any one of you is having your personal copy in this class. You have your personal copy? You bring every time? Okay. That at least you should do. You should, every one of you who is studying Bhagavad Gita, who wants to study, you should have at least one personal copy of Bhagavad Gita. And please at least find some 5 minutes. If you read one shloka a day, it will not take more than 5 minutes. So in 24 hours, there are how many minutes? 24 hours into 60. What is the count? 24 into 60 is more than 1000. Much more than 1000. So find at least 5 minutes for yourself. Huh? To be able to develop both what? Buddhi and Jnanam. Okay? So thank you. आपने लिया है बुक भगवत गीता? हाँ, उनसे पीछे पूछ लो, नहीं लिया आपने भी? अब क्या सोच रही हो माता जी? ऐसे ही भगवत गीता का मैराथन ओवर हो जाएगा। तो फिर देखिए ना, हमें भगवान की सेवा करने का मौका मिला और हमने क्या कर दिया, उसको गंवा दिया। हर जन्म में हम यही करते आ रहे हैं, और हम अभी भी क्या कर रहे हैं, उसको चेंज नहीं कर रहे हैं। स्पिरिचुअल एडवांसमेंट तभी होगा जब हम अपनी सोच को छोड़ेंगे। क्योंकि अपनी सोच, आपने देखा है, एक एक स्टोरी बताते हैं हमारे आचार्य, कि एक मैरिज पार्टी को जाना था दूसरे मतलब तरफ, गंगा पार करके जाना था। तो वो सब बोट में बैठ गए रात में, और वो सब सो भी गए, सोच रहे थे कि बोट वाला बोट चला रहा है, अगले दिन हम कहाँ पहुंचेंगे, नदी के पार पहुंच जाएंगे। जब सुबह उठे देखे तो वहीं खड़ी थी नाव। क्यों? क्योंकि उसका जो एंकर था ना, लंगर जो था, वो नहीं निकाला था। तो जब तक हम ये अपना एंकर, जो अपना लंगर है ना, इसको नहीं निकालेंगे तो हमारी बोट आगे नहीं जा सकती। उसको निकालना पड़ेगा। और कृपा कब होती है? जब कोई आके उसको उखाड़ के फेंक देता है। तब फिर बोट आगे भागेगी, फिर तो रुक नहीं सकती है। लेकिन हम क्या बोलते हैं, डोंट टच, छूना नहीं। मेरा ये सबसे प्राइस पोजीशन है, क्या, मेरा लंगर, मेरा एंकर। देन हाउ द बोट विल मूव, देन द बोट कैनॉट मूव। ओके, इट इज गेटिंग टाइम। वो कंप्लेंट कर देगा, अगली बार क्लास ही नहीं होगी, इसलिए लेट अस लीव। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, ऑल ग्लोरीज टू दी असेंबल्ड डिवोटीज। करिए,